What's up, guys? So in this video I'll be answering the question, should you drive for Amazon delivery in the winter? Now, for those of you guys who don't know, I live in Montreal, Canada, and it could be very cold up here. And I actually applied in the middle of the winter. I applied in the beginning of January, so I only have experience driving in the winter, so I couldn't really tell you how it is driving in the summer. However, I do know that many people quit before the winter season, and from what I hear, driving in the summer is a lot easier, a lot more comfortable, a lot more fun, I could say. And driving in the winter is often seen as a lot more challenging, right? But if I could give you share some experience that I have driving in the winter. Well, first, you must know that I am born in Montreal, Canada, so I'm more familiar with the winter, more comfortable with the winter maybe than other people. So maybe you may be not as comfortable, but I know even a lot of people that live here that hate the winter and hate the cold. You know, I'm not a big fan either, but I'm pretty well equipped because I have a warm jacket, Canada Goose jacket, which is like over 13 years old and it's still warm. And I also have Sorel boots, which is pretty solid boots, and I have a warm ugly winter hat. So if you are thinking about driving in the winter for Amazon delivery, I would highly suggest investing in warm winter gear if you do not already have it. It's definitely worth it to invest in a warm jacket, warm winter boots. And I'm telling you guys, if you're gonna drive in the winter, you must wear winter boots, because if you don't wear boots, you're gonna have snow go into your shoes and you're gonna have wet socks for the whole day, and it's very unpleasant. This happened to me one time. Why? Because I didn't tie my shoelaces. Even though I had boots, I didn't tie them tight enough, and so I was walking on snowbanks and I was walking on the snow, and snow was going inside my boots, and my whole day was ruined because my feet were really cold and wet, and it was very unpleasant. So if you're gonna work in the winter, guys, invest in warm winter boots and tie your shoelaces, and also try to avoid walking on the snow, because a lot of times you'll be tempted to walk on snowbanks on the snow in order to have a shortcut to get to your place quicker, and sometimes the people don't shovel their snow and you're gonna have to walk on the snow. So make sure that you invest in warm winter boots, and be careful not to get any snow in your boots, because that could really ruin your day. What else could I say? Also, when you're driving in the winter, it's very easy to get stuck in the snow. Every day in the winter, people get stuck in the snow. I had one day where I got stuck in the snow 3 times. And I just carelessly drove on where there was a lot of snow. Why? Because I figured, because these vans are so big, I thought it would be easy for these vans to get out of the snow, but it is not the case. These vans get very easily stuck in the snow. So you gotta be very careful to avoid snow at all costs. And you know, a lot of times after snowstorms, the snow is not completely cleaned out, and so you have to be very cautious. Do not take a risk to drive on the snow. Stay where the snow is clear. Yeah, because why? Because if you get stuck in the snow, it could prolong your day by really long, right? That day I got stuck in the snow 3 times. I ended up finishing super late. I did finish before my time, but usually I like to finish early. So be careful with that. But after that experience, I actually never got stuck in the snow ever again. So one day I got stuck 3 times, and then I never got stuck in the snow again. So be very careful not to drive on the snow, because you will get stuck and it's not pleasant at all. It's very frustrating, annoying. You're not able to deliver packages, and your day goes by a lot longer. I'm trying to remember if I forgot anything regarding the snow, but that's pretty much it. If you're thinking about driving in the winter, you know, as long as you have warm winter gear, you will be fine. And also, if you're actively dropping off packages, and you're being productive, you're being efficient, you're going to be warm all day. Why? Because you're gonna be moving around. Your blood is gonna be flowing, and you're gonna be even sweating. So a lot of times when I'm delivering packages, I'm actually really hot to the point where I'm sweating. I take off my hat. I have my jacket closed. I always have it open. Why? Because it's really hot, especially when you're moving around, you're carrying packages. And so as you can see, I don't even have a sweater over this, right? So all I have is this shirt, this Amazon shirt, and a jacket over, and it's more than enough. If I had a sweater over this, I would be super hot. So it's really not that bad, as long as you're well equipped and you're ready, and you're moving around, you're being productive, you're gonna be warm all day. Also, make sure that you get a push start van. Why? Because when you have a push start van, you don't have to turn off the ignition every time you get out of the van. Now, according to Amazon policy, technically you do have to turn off the van every time you get out. But if you drive with Amazon, if you have a push start van, I mean, you do what you want, okay? I'm just sharing you my advice. But if you have a push start van, you could leave the engine on and you won't have to worry about somebody stealing the van. Why? Because you're gonna keep the push start key in your pocket, right? So if you keep the engine on, then you could keep your van warm the whole day. So that's another benefit of having a push start van. So I don't know wherever you're from, if you guys already have all the vans are push start case, but here in Montreal, we have a limited number of push start vans. So we have to come early to get the push start key. Yeah, and there's a lot more benefits of having that one. It's a lot quicker, a lot more efficient. You don't have to, you know, turn on and off the ignition. But there it is, guys. Those are my tips. Dress warmly, invest in winter gear, get a push start van, tie your shoelaces, don't get any snow in your boots or in your socks. Definitely invest in some good winter boots. And that's it. And just stay productive, stay active, keep moving, just do your job, and you're gonna stay warm all day. And it's very, very doable, guys. So there it is. So if you guys have any other questions, feel free to comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.